Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be doing a video on the new fastest keyboard, the Gk61. A lot of people have been saying it is the new fastest keyboard, overtaking the Apex Pro. I did not buy the Apex Pro because it's just way too much money, and I was kind of predicting that there'd come out a new switch which I'd just swap into my keyboard. Unfortunately it's not mechanical, so I did have to go out and buy a new keyboard, but I only spent 50 quid on it, so I reckon it's well worth the deal. And guys, remember to use code CasperS9-YT. It does help me out a lot and inspires me to make more of this amazing content. Okay, let's get right into it. So just gonna quickly put in the new keyboard, and I'll see you in creative. Okay, so these are my first impressions. So I'm gonna try crouch spamming. I'm not very good at crouch spamming, but it just seems to be on par with my previous skill. And I do use double edit bind, so if my free build and edits aren't too good, it's probably because the timings have messed up where I'm used to a bit of delay, and therefore I like kind of treat it with delay and just with muscle memory. Well, that didn't go well, but I mean, it does seem like, it's quicker response. Not gonna lie, it does kind of feel like I'm editing a bit earlier than I was. It does kind of feel like there is a bit of advantage to it. I mean, you're not gonna go pro because of a new faster keyboard, but I reckon there is a slight advantage. It wouldn't like distinct, like if a pro just used a num one and then this one, it wouldn't make them much better. They'd still go pro on a worse keyboard, but you know, you get the idea. And everything seems to be on power and actually decently better than the old one, and especially that I paid like 60 quid for it. I reckon it's well worth the money, especially considering keyboards used to cost like 120 for a Gk61 Mini, which was basically of the same material, which is plastic, and the only difference is it has slightly better RGB, but it doesn't even have a software like this one does. I don't think this software is amazingly great, but it's still a software that you get to mess around with, make like different maps and keys. So I reckon it's well worth the deal. And if you guys want to buy it, you need to go on AliExpress, find the Gk61, SK61, the SK64, something like that, Gk64, I don't know, one of those. And then you just need to take the optical version, because there's a mechanical and optical, and these quick switches only go on optical, and then you have to find the Gateron yellow opticals, which are like the fastest ones, and then you just like take out the old switch which you're given with the original keyboard and put them in. There's really no thing to be scared about. Like, switches are so easy to put in and replace. I haven't broken a single one, and you do get like, I mean, I got 70 pack and I only use 61 because of the layout, which means you have a few spare in case you do, so there's no worry about it. And then also there are some pre-builts, pretty sure, on AliExpress where it will just have the keyboard with the switches in it, but I just didn't really like the layout of the 64 key layout, which is the only one I found with pre-builts. I'm just not a fan of it, so just kind of ignored that. But I reckon it is kind of worth it. Like, if you just think about it, I would say if this cost like around the £100 area, I wouldn't buy it, because I don't think it's that much of a difference to a normal one, like enough to spend that much more money. It's 60 quid, guys. There's no reason not to buy it unless you've just not got the money at the moment. But I reckon I'd probably prefer it to the Gk61 Mini, the Matrix keyboards, and I'm gonna make a Matrix keyboard video on why you should not buy it in the next video. Just hold off if you are going to buy it, because I'm gonna give off some valid points in that video to why you should not buy it. And yeah, so I do recommend this keyboard 100%. Like, the speed is so much better. and I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've started making shorter content because guys didn't seem to enjoy the longer content, or I made like a 10-minute video about how to choose your keyboard or something. It's not that you didn't like it, it's just most of you just stuck until like 1 minute of the video, so I'm trying to make it shorter and give you the information as quickly as possible. So I hope you enjoyed this video and it's informative. If you were going to buy a new keyboard and you don't want to spend too much money, this is also the perfect keyboard. Only 50 quid, which is, I don't know, like $60 maybe, I'm not quite sure, but it's very cheap for a mechanical keyboard, and it's also the fastest keyboard, so I would recommend you buy it. And yeah, I hope you did enjoy the video. And just before you go, there's going to be a little sound test. Don't know if it's going to pick up on the mic, but let's hope so. These are quite louder than the classical linear. Not quite as loud as the clickies and tactiles, but I would say they're way louder than classical linears. And I like that, you might not. I'm just adding that on. And yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the video. See ya.